Local 4 News starts now with a breaking news alert.
Breaking news is coming from Wayne County, where prosecutors say all of the untested rape kits found in 2009 have been tested. Prosecutor Kim Worthy is now asking survivors to reach out so that investigators can get them answers about their cases. Worthy is unveiling the 11,000 to 0 campaign. Prosecutors say all of the 11,341 rape kits that were found in a Detroit Police Department storage facility back in 2009 have all been tested. Some had been in there for decades and had not even been investigated. Prosecutors say survivors assaulted from back in 1984 all the way through 2009 can now visit myrapekit.com to get their results. They can also call a hotline to provide information used in their investigations. You can find all of these details on the homepage of clickondetroit.com. More breaking news, and this time out of Los Angeles County, where 22 sheriff's recruits on a training run are hit by a car. 5 of them are in critical condition. Video from the scene in Whittier shows an SUV with front-end damage near that training academy. The driver of the SUV has minor injuries. It's unclear what caused this crash, but police are investigating. And our other top story is the talk of the town, and that is the weather. Taking a look at Mount Clemens, where you see some steam coming out of one of those buildings. You can't really see the snow from this view, Brandon, but all of us saw it on our lawns this morning.
One thing I could see was a little glimpse of some blue sky there. So we're in a lull right now. We do have more wet weather on the way, but you can see exact track 4D radar not showing a whole lot. We do have a couple of snow showers north, and that's where we have a winter weather advisory ongoing for today and tonight because of some tricky travel, but there are more showers out there. Winds are whipping pretty good right now out of the west, and that will help to carry moisture off of Lake Michigan and also some of the wet weather that's already forming to our west. So we expect more rain and snow. You can see wind chills 20s to low 30s, air temps are middle upper 30s right now. And you can see a little bit of action north, but there's wet weather getting going here over Lake Michigan. And over the next few hours, we will see some of this wet weather coming in. North, it's mainly snow, but with upper 30s to near 40, can't rule out a few raindrops as well. But more and more snow after 4 or 5 o'clock. Rhonda will track more snow on your Thursday and Friday as well.
Okay, thank you, Brandon. Ferndale Public Schools are closed today for staff to review crisis procedures in the light of recent threats against the school. 2 students have now been arrested this week for making these threats to Ferndale High School, and one was from a note in a bathroom. The other was made on social media. School is expected to resume tomorrow. A hearing is being held in 2 hours for the man charged in connection to the death of a Detroit police officer. Officer Lauren Kortz was shot and killed in July while responding to a shooting call. The suspect, Imani Davis, was also killed. Police say that Davis illegally purchased his gun from a man named Sheldon Davis. And prosecutors say that Thomas is a serial straw purchaser of guns. Thomas pleaded not guilty in federal court originally, but today he has a chance to change that plea before going to trial. We'll keep you posted. And in just over an hour, the Oakland County prosecutor will talk more about the sex assault charge of a local hockey team doctor. Dr. Zvi Levran is facing more than a dozen counts of criminal sexual conduct in Farmington Hills. Prosecutors say that he sexually abused patients during medical exams at his home, and all the exams were connected to the youth hockey organizations. And we will have a crew there and we'll bring you any updates. We're also learning more this afternoon about a missile strike. It killed 2 people in Poland. U.S. and European officials think that it was an accident actually caused by a Ukrainian air defense, not an attack from Russia. Let's get to Bree Jackson with her report. President Biden and world leaders are talking about it overseas.
NATO officials say the Poland missile strike was not from Russia. That backs U.S. officials who say preliminary indications suggest a Ukrainian air defense system was involved in this incident, causing the blast in Poland. That remains under investigation. Poland's president says the missile blast that killed 2 people was not a deliberate attack. The incident had put Poland and its NATO allies on edge. The NATO Secretary General addressed the incident after an emergency meeting in Brussels.
Our preliminary analysis suggests that the incident was likely caused by a Ukrainian air defense missile fired to defend Ukrainian territory against Russian cruise missile attacks.
President Biden condemned Russia escalating its attacks against Ukraine, but added it's unlikely the missile was launched from Russia. Russia's defense ministry denied any involvement in the Poland strikes. Meanwhile, NATO members continue pledging their support for Ukraine.
We agreed that we need to stay vigilant, calm, and closely coordinated.
As the war escalates, President Zelensky vows we will survive everything. Ukrainian forces remaining defiant against Russian aggression.
Whatever they're planning, they will be crushed.
President Biden reassuring Ukraine and NATO allies.
We continue to do whatever it takes to give them the capacity to defend themselves.
And offering assistance with Poland's investigation into the deadly attack. Ukraine's defense ministry said the Poland attack was a very sensitive issue and welcomed a thorough investigation. In Washington, I'm Bree Jackson for NBC News.
This afternoon, reaction is pouring in. Former President Trump's announcement that he will run for president again. Trump made that official announcement last night at Mar-a-Lago. And in a tweet, President Biden says that Trump failed America, while Republican Senator Lindsey Graham tweeted that Trump has a good chance of winning the presidency. Ivanka Trump says that she will not be involved in her father's run, saying that she does not plan to be involved in politics. Right now, it is the Help Me Hank Toys for Tots drive. Donations have been coming in all morning long, and demand is really up this year. In fact, it may be the greatest need for Toys for Tots history. Our Hank Winchester has been out at Somerset Collection in the parking lot of Macy's all morning long. He's busy right now taking more and more donations. It's been an incredible turnout so far, it looks like.
Rhonda, it has been fantastic. We just had a woman drop off a whole bunch of toys to us. We've got our team from the Marines here helping us out. And as you can see, we are well on our way to filling up this Penske truck. This is going to continue all afternoon long until the evening. In fact, I'll be out here until 6:30 this evening. And as you mentioned, our Local 4 viewers, they've been incredibly kind and generous because the reality is the demand is up about 25 to 30% more than it was last year. There are so many kids in need. And take a look, our viewers stepping up in a big way. This is so awesome.
Good.
A bike.
I walked around the end of that counter, and these were marked down for Black Friday. And I said, perfect, I'll take 2.
Bikes. I love it. That is fantastic because you thought, you know, a lot of older kids kind of get ignored.
Yeah, especially boys. That's why I thought basketballs, and I couldn't find basketballs, and I found bikes. So there it goes.
Oh, wait, I'm just going to hold him all day.
No, it's so sweet.
Thank you so much. Look at it. It's a Yoda. Ah! It's so good to see you. Thank you so much for coming.
Don't make me cry, but every kid needs a holiday and every kid needs Christmas. And even if one of us could spend a couple dollars, it makes all the difference in the world.
You are so sweet. That is so kind. If that doesn't warm your heart and warm you up on a cold day here, I don't know what will. We are so grateful for our Local 4 viewers. And take a look, Rhonda. A man who just lives about a mile away here from the mall, he brought all of these chairs. He makes them by hand for kids. Isn't that fantastic? And we're going to stay out here. We're going to be here until 6:30 this evening. Take a look at the information. We're here in the parking lot of the Somerset Collection in Troy, the Macy's parking lot. That's the north side of the mall. You know where Somerset is. We're just off 75 west of Big Beaver. Again, we're going to be here until 6:30 this evening collecting toys. Demand is incredibly high this year, and unfortunately donations, they've just been trickling in to the different drop box locations, which is why we need your help. A new unwrapped toy, any price point, it's really just about helping kids here in our community.
Oh, Hank, and all those sweet hugs and all the amazing people that you've met today. I know that has truly touched your heart because I know how much you love to give back, and this is just the ability to do it in a really big way for a really important cause. So keep up the great work.
Yep. Thank you.
He'll be out there until 6:30 this evening, so you still have plenty of time to shop and to get over there and bring a donation and give Hank a hug.